Grooming a very dirty golden doodle. Eye buildup, no problem. Ears that look like they are an exhaust pipe for a motocross bike, we can fix that. Don't worry, I'll show you how. Is that poop stuck to your dog's butt? It happens. But how do you remove it safely? And wait, is that a tick? Yes, it is, and I'm going to show you how to safely remove that too. It is absolutely my pleasure to share with you the secrets of the grooming industry, so you can provide quality care for your beloved pets at home. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because together we are going to increase the bond you share with your pet and add even more value to their lives. This is Otto. He is a standard size golden doodle, and he was only last groomed maybe about 5 or 6 months ago, which is the perfect opportunity for me to show you how to turn this very dirty golden doodle into a perfectly polished prince. You'll notice throughout this video that his legs are shaking. That's because he is actually a senior dog, and I want to make that known. I have to consider that in this groom today. So let's get to it. We have to start with pre-brushing. I am using a Kenchi slicker brush, which is a large size, and a metal grooming comb. And the reason we must pre-brush our dogs before bathing or grooming is because we want to remove as much dead coat, dead hair, or shedded hair from the dog before we even get him in the bath. And that includes dander from the skin and coat. We're loosening up all the dander, dead hair, shedded hair out of the coat. It's very important. But what do we do here? He has poop stuck to his butt, and it's been there for a while. How do we remove it? Stay tuned, I'll show you. But first, let's address these ears before we get Otto in the tub. They were very grimy. Typically, I don't clean dogs' ears until they are out of the bath in case any water got in there. But I'm gonna be cleaning Otto's ears twice. One time before the tub and another time after I bathe him. I am using Bark to Basics ear cleansing solution, which has witch hazel in it, and I am just trying to saturate my cotton ball, wipe out any debris as far as I can see in his ear and on the ear leather itself, and it is really relieving him right now. You can see he is a little itchy from it. It bothers him to have this built up there for so long. And only use an ear cleansing solution made for pets in their ears, guys. Anything else could cause irritation or infection. And remember, this is pre-bath. We are removing as much of this buildup pre-bath as we can. Let him shake out the excess. That brings other junk to the surface so we can clean it later. Now it's time for the bath. Pay close attention. This is a very important part of grooming your dog. In order to remove all this terrible stuff from Otto's coat and skin, it all happens right here in the bath. Over rinse your dog before you even apply any shampoo or product to the coat. This softens up dirt, grime, and dander. When applying the shampoo, be sure to get all the way through the coat into the skin, because that shampoo is going to loosen and melt away all that baked in grime on your dog's skin and coat. And this is a good time to use either a loofah, a bathing curry, or even these bathing gloves to get down into the skin and thoroughly clean your dog. Allow the shampoo to sit in your dog's coat for around 4 to 5 minutes so it can get in there and do the job. Now you're going to learn something very important. To wash your dog's face, it is essential to their health. Eye buildup and gunk around their mouth caused by food can cause a lot of problems. It's very important to clean your dog's face. But that's a tick. That's a tick, and we need to get it off your dog. Ticks carry disease, so let's get this tick off of Otto right now. But this is a wart, and we just need to be aware of it and careful when we're clipping and trimming around Otto's face. But to remove this tick, I like to use a hemostat, and I like to separate the hair away from the tick and get all the way to the base where the tick is connected. Give it a good squeeze and pull and yank it straight out of your dog's coat. Now we're ready to wash his face. I like to use Tropic Clean Spa Facial Cleanser for dogs. It is gentle, safe. It does not irritate the eyes. It's a great product to really get your dog's face and around their eyes very clean, and you don't have to worry about harming their eyes, because chemical burn is a real thing, guys. So be careful with the products that you use around your dog's face and eyes especially. Now that that product is set on there for a few minutes, I am taking a flea comb and gently combing and removing the eye buildup that we saw on Otto's face. This is the easiest and safest way to remove eye debris and buildup from your dog's face. And I gotta tell you, it's important that you do, because it can cause a lot of irritation at their eyes. Speaking of irritation, remember all that feces that was stuck to his butt? Look how sore his butt is. That causes a lot of irritation too, guys. So it is very important not to allow that to build up on your dog. And there's just a little bit left here, and I am going to carefully take a scissor and just snip off that last little bit. Basically, we allowed the shampoo to soak that off of his bum. Be patient, it will come off. Now he's clean and rinsed, and let's address those ears one more time. Same bark to basics ear cleansing solution soaked in a cotton ball. I mean saturated in a cotton ball. And we're squeezing it down into his ear because we are going to want to allow him to shake a lot of that debris out from down inside of his ear. Just like this. That way we can continue to wipe and remove any excess that comes to the surface. And there you go, guys. Look at the difference. Hit that subscribe button. Do yourself a favor. Now we got Otto out of the bath. He's clean, but his butt is sore. So let's put some Neosporin on a cotton ball and gently massage it onto that area that was caked with feces for quite some time. It is very irritated, as you can imagine, and this Neosporin will make it feel much better. I'm also going to do the same to the outside of his ear that was caked with buildup for quite some time. It causes pain and irritation. And since I've cleaned his ear, the Neosporin will just soothe it. So, wow, guys, we're only halfway through this with Otto, but we already have him feeling like he should be. Now we can start trimming Otto. I'm using a Kenchi Flash 4-in-1 clipper. We're going to start with the pads of the feet. Guys, I'm going to link all the products and tools that I'm using today in the description below if you're interested in checking them out. They're all available to you as well as pet groomers. Using a 10, 15, or 30 blade to shave in a V shape and all the way around the outside of the pad of the foot. This is everything your dog will be standing on. Dogs can get mats in the pads of their feet, and it's very uncomfortable. Trimming your dog's nails, including the dew claw, is very, very important, guys. These nails, if they're not trimmed, can break and shatter and cause a big problem for your dog. Probably a trip to the vet. So I want you to know, if you can't trim your dog's nails, please make an appointment with a groomer or with your vet. They can do it for you. If you're not comfortable with it, guys, don't do it. And now that Otto is ready to be trimmed, let's get those clippers out. You can use whatever size blade or snap-on comb you want to set the length that you desire to see on your dog. Now that we have him properly prepared, we can leave whatever length we want. If his coat wasn't clean and de-shedded and all the dead hair removed, you are not going to have a successful time trimming your dog. This is very important. The last thing you do when you're grooming your dog is trim them. The first thing is preparing the skinning coat. I have a ton of videos on my channel on how to trim your dog, what clippers to use, what blade to use, what are snap-on combs, how to trim your dog's nails, how to trim your dog's sanitary area. I will link a full playlist in the description below for you guys and in the card above, so you can go and find out how to exactly trim your dog. But this video is showing you the importance of having a clean, properly prepared dog so that you can give them a good trim. I share openly all the secrets to the pet grooming industry with you guys so that you can provide quality care for your beloved pets at home. Meaning, I have videos on my channel that will walk you through every step of a groom on any dog, guys, whether it's a double coat or a dog that gets a full haircut like our Goldendoodles. Having the proper tools, techniques, and setup to groom your dog at home is all you really need, other than all the videos on my channel, because I will show you how to do anything you need to do when it comes to grooming your dog at home. The reason I made this video for you today, my friends, is because I need you to understand that you cannot give your dog a haircut successfully without removing all the grime and buildup and dander and dead hair from your dog's coat. And that is the reason that a lot of people fail to have a successful grooming session at home. They think their blades aren't working, their clipper doesn't work. It's the fact that your dog's coat is filthy and you can't trim a dirty coat. It's just like baking a cake. You cannot skip anything because one little ingredient or step is going to mess up your cake. It's the same with a groom, guys. I have a video, I will link it in the card above, that tells you my 11 steps to grooming any dog. And it is fail-proof, guys. And if you follow the steps that I teach you, you can groom your dog. It's not rocket science. Groomers didn't know how to groom dogs until they learned how to groom dogs. And you can do it too. What areas of grooming do you struggle with most? Leave a comment below, guys. I will get back to you. I will help you. Send me an email. My email address is linked in the description below. I will help you. That is the whole reason I created this YouTube channel. Grooming a golden doodle is no more difficult than grooming any other breed, guys. So let me just walk you through some of the troubles you may be having, especially around the face and the head area. This is an area that people struggle with. So as you can see here, I'm running into some trouble with Otto around the face. He has a lot of matting around under his eyes, around his beard, and that's typical. So instead of thinking that you're going to fix that, you need to shave it off. And that's what I had to decide to do here with Otto. It was way too matted for me to try to demat it for him. And obviously, if it became matted in the first place, the owner is not able to brush in that area effectively enough to keep it from matting. So I am going to take this clean. I'm going to take it short. And you know, we had that wart right there under his eye. We got to be careful about that. You shave in the direction of the wart to avoid nicking it. I would have much rather seen a nice pretty beard on Otto today, but it just wasn't happening, guys, so you have to be realistic. And we can tidy up this groom and trim and make him still look really gorgeous. I mean, just wait for it. It's coming. He's gonna look great. But we had to do what we had to do with Otto today and be realistic. His beard was matted. It was a mess, so it had to come off today. And that's the beauty of grooming. You can modify any trim to suit the dog's needs and the needs that you'll be able to maintain. And that's what we're doing with Otto here today. I would have loved to trim him differently, especially his head, but it was not an option today. So I had to come up with another plan that worked for Otto right now and that will work for the owner, and Otto will be clean. His face will be clean and not matted and gunky, and he'll be happy and healthy. Tell me what you think about Otto's groom here today. How do you feel that we did? You saw what he looked like when he came in. You saw the condition he was in. And now look at Otto. Did we do right by Otto today? Did we make him feel and look beautiful? Because I guarantee you his skin feels amazing, guys. I guarantee it. I want you to remember that grooming is all about what is best and most comfortable for the dog, because the dog has to wear the coat. The dog has to wear the haircut that you choose to put on him. Will this keep him healthy, happy, and feeling good for a period of time? And if not, what should we have done different? You have to ask yourself that after you groom your dog. You have to take a look at your dog and say, what could I have done different to make him feel better?
It is absolutely my pleasure to share with you the secrets of the grooming industry so you can provide quality care for your beloved pets at home. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because together we are going to increase the bond you share with your pet and add even more value to their lives.